The Christian Lawyers Center Legal Link organized a conference on the topic, the roundtable discussion on the rights of women and girls.
Many a times when people hear discussions about women, the first thing they will think about is, we want to challenge the authority of men. But I assure you all that discussing about women or discussing about our rights has nothing to do with the authority of men. We just want fair treatment. And I believe when we say fair treatment, it's just equality. And having equality in society does not rob the men of their authority. We just want to be treated fairly. There are laws, yes, but are these laws fair to us?
In some traditions and in some customs, they believe women are properties themselves. So like the man owns a phone, that's how he owns. Cannot talk. Now you're passing the law to say she has rights. So walk away from that marriage and full protection by the law. That was going to have a direct interplay with customs and our tradition. Fast forward, other laws started also buying inspiration from these laws. So women also gravitated to talking about also issues about sexual issues. Remember, sex is taboo in many African countries, including Sierra Leone. Talk about sex. But in 2012, women rose up and said, you know what? We are dying on this issue and want protection on sexual violence.
I am Christiana Bangura, LLB 1, Fwabe College.
Christiana, what impact has this conference made to you as a student?
I want to say I have learned a lot. Considering a new enrollee or a new student at LLB, it has exposed me to what I will have to face as a lawyer, as an upcoming lawyer, and it has set the stage for me for my research, constitution, what I have to learn at the end of the day.
Okay, Christiana, what would you like to tell women out there against discrimination?
I want to say that there are so many issues, there are a lot of issues women are facing out there. So what I have for them is that they should come out and say these issues, because it is only when they say these issues, then these issues will be solved. Women should always feel free to come to seek redress, lawyers, or of course you go to legal aid board and see out your issues, because the laws are there for you, the laws are good, they are there for you. So come, explain yourself to the law, and the law will take its course.
I am Abdulbrahim Adumbia, the intern coordinator at Legal Link.
Mr. Abdulrahman, we came to understand that you bring up this initiative. Can you please tell us what prompts you to bring such initiative?
Of course, to start with, Legal Link is a human rights organization that defends the rights of religious communities and vulnerable groups in Sierra Leone. We are of the firmest of conviction that indeed women and girls are a set of people that falls under a vulnerable group in Sierra Leone, and that is what urges us as an organization to organize this particular event today, to discuss around the laws that are discriminatory against women and girls in Sierra Leone.
Okay, thank you. What are you aiming to achieve with such conference?
Of course, at the end of these roundtable discussions, our ultimate objective is to ensure that indeed we maintain and build a culture of respect for the rights of women and girls in Sierra Leone. That is the ultimate goal we want to achieve at the end of the day. Because when we discuss laws that are discriminatory against women in Sierra Leone, we provide recommendations and then we lobby and advocate for those laws to be reformed. At the end of the day, we will build and consolidate a culture of respect for the rights of women and girls in Sierra Leone.
Okay. What impact will such conference make to the national legislation?
Of course, this discussion we have had today will play a significant role in terms of our efforts, in terms of our strides as a nation, as an organization, as people of these great nations towards the advancement of the rights of women and girls in Sierra Leone. So we are of the belief that indeed having such a conversation will indeed stimulate a rethink and galvanize the required effort and interventions that this society is in need of in ensuring that indeed we transform the issues around discriminations. We also again deconstruct stereotypes and build a society that indeed seeks to respect, promote, fulfill, and protect the rights of women and girls in society.
Okay, what would you like to tell women and girls out there who may not have an idea of legal aid or any other institution that will be helping them? What would you like to tell them out there?
Of course, my message to all women and girls in Sierra Leone is the fact that we as a body exist to protect and promote their rights, but however, we are looking for the ones that are highly vulnerable. So in other words, if you are highly vulnerable, somebody has abused, somebody has threatened, or somebody has violated your rights, then come to Legal Link. We will support you, we will let you understand that indeed these are the relevant laws and these are what the law says, and it is the area where perhaps your right has been threatened, abused, and or violated by a third party in the society. But however, we are also again encouraging them to speak up, to ensure that they be respecter of the laws of Islam, because it is only when indeed women are, of course, we believe that indeed they can advocate on behalf of themselves with respect to the advancement of the right of their rights, then trust me, we will achieve an outcome that will be really in their best interest. But it is not, if they are having this kind of inferiority complex, then it will be difficult for us to achieve the goal. Because over time, one thing we've learned is that in society today, there are women who are blasting their fellow women, right, on the basis of politics, hate, and bigotry. So we are saying that indeed women have to stand as a united force and to ensure that indeed all form of stereotype, all form of patriarchy and male chauvinism is deconstructed and demystified in society. Because if that is not the case, then trust me, we will live in a society wherein, of course, women will be treated as people who are not relevant to society. Women will be treated as people who are indeed not making significant impact in terms of our democratization process, in terms of building and consolidating our peace. And we don't want to live in such kind of society. So that is why we are really encouraging them to come up, to speak, and to demotivate themselves from that inferiority complex they have in themselves.